What's up, Wildcat family? How y'all doing today? Today, I have here with me Dr. Shaw.
Ooh,
Not
you,
doctor.
you done gave me a
now.
whole new title. I like that. Doctor.
Mr. Shaw, how you doing today?
I'm fine. No, I like the doctor. We'll stay with the doctor. I do surgeries.
So, Dr. Shaw, to give y'all a little bit of a background, he works here in the TV studio. Actually, while I'm introducing you, why don't you tell the people? Let them know who you are.
All right. So to make matters and to make things more complicated. Oh no. I'm Mr. Shaw, TV studio manager here at the great Bethune-Cookman University, class of '07. You know how we used to get down back in the day. BCC, aka BCU. And we do it all for fun. We're doing it all just for you. Bethune-Cookman University, the heart, the hand, and the soul, just for you.
All right.
Too
Old
much?
school, new school.
Right.
Okay.
Was it too much?
No. I like it.
I think I kind of went fishing a little bit and brought it in.
So today I brought you here because I want to ask you a couple of questions. I want the viewers to get to know who you are, especially the mass comm students, so that way when they start to,
You know I'm camera shy.
Please. Camera shy. What? You run the whole studio. What do you mean? Don't you have a whole radio? Okay,
Yeah,
well, you have a radio show, so I guess camera shy.
Yeah, I got a face for radio.
All right, so let's dive right in, shall we?
Let's ride.
All right, obvious question. What department do you work in?
The School of Performance Art and Communications under the Mass Communications Department.
All right. So let's get a little more serious. So what do you do for your students? When you meet a new student, they're like, hey, I'm mass comm and I want to do this. What is the first thing that's like, boom, I got you?
I kick them out and tell them to come back and see if they're going to be for real or not. that's no. In all honesty, I listen to you and I want to know what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Mm-hmm. In order for me to reach that goal with you, to help you get to that point, I got to have an idea of where you're coming from. So then I go forth and say, all right, well, I'm glad we met. Nice to see you. Look around, see who's doing what, see what you want to get involved in, because I need to, I'm kind of like, to be honest, low-key, I'm kind of scanning you to see who you are and what kind of person you are and how you will fit in the environment.
Okay.
Because this is a working environment and everyone got to kind of deal with each other in some way, form, or fashion if you're going to be in here, because you're going to get tired of each other. But when you get tired of each other, you still got work to do. You got to know how to work together, and then you got to know your boundaries, my boundaries, where we going to go, how it's going to fit. What if I say this? And if I say this, then you got to do 10 push-ups or you got to pay $5 or something. So, it all depends.
Come on, fine. Okay. So having been here as long as you have, can you tell, like, when someone comes in, like, they're serious, like, they're ready to go for it? Or, on the flip side, can you be like, nah, they playing?
I could tell both ways. You have those students that will come in. Prime example, you. Prime example, you. Best example, professional seminar. I don't think I knew your name.
Freshman year.
I just asked. I said, "Hey, what's your name? What's your major?" And you told me I was a PR major. I said, "Cool, do this."
Right off bat.
He went
just
in,
transferred,
sat down,
fresh in my major.
He went, sat down, like he just told me to do something. And I don't know what he want me to do.
I don't even think I was like, "Hey, my name is." And he was like, "What do you want?" PR, cool. Give me a hashtag.
Let's ride. But from there on, I saw it in you, and then you linked up with several other students, and Miss Crawford, and she kind of took you under the wing and just said, "Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Here's how we're gonna do this," and you shifted, shaped, and molded yourself into doing what you're doing now. Mm. So you know the ones that can kind of take in and that's gonna be serious. Now you got some other students that I tell them, hey, when you come back, I know you for real, and if I don't see them for another 2 or 3 weeks, then I see them for another 2 or 3 weeks. If I see you the next day, okay, you for real. Mm-hmm. So that's how I can tell the difference.
So because it's like you ready to work,
right? Because it's a lot of communication students. It's a lot. With 200 plus students, that's a lot of different personalities, a lot of different attitudes I gotta adapt to, learn how to deal with, and get to know them. So if you're gonna come in this environment and be with us, you're still part of the family. I just need to know where you're gonna fit in at, how you're gonna fit in. It's like putting a chess piece together.
I was gonna say putting a puzzle piece.
Oh yeah, puzzle piece, chess
Wasn't it
piece.
in
What I
there?
say, chess?
Chess.
Yeah, that's the ultimate warrior in me.
All right. So talking about, bringing in new students. Let's talk about this new normal that we have going on. I was just gonna say, get the masks out. So okay,
It's
what
hard out here for a pimp. Is that all? Is that what it is?
is that how it goes? Is that how it goes?
It's hard out here with these masks.
It is. Oh, trying to navigate and breathe and walk.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. So with this new normal, do you think this pandemic will bring out a lot of students' creative abilities? Because seeing what you've seen over the years without the pandemic, and the challenges that it presents now, I feel like, my personal opinion, that it does bring out a creative side. However, for example, the show, I don't think I would have ever done it without the push, because it's like, well, I need to do something. Well, what do you want to do? So do you think it depends on the student, or it does it to everybody? It has that effect on everybody.
I'm kind of scared to answer that
Uh-oh.
because I'm kind of right in between.
Okay.
With the generation now,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are more equipped with computer technology and having to deal with computers to do what you need to do.
Okay.
Compared to me, I knew about it, I knew how to deal with it, but I was accustomed to doing everything hardcore and hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to kind of go both ways, because when you look at it, just like video gamers, they sit and they watching video games or playing video games all day, and they're not going out to get that vitamin D that you need from the sun, first off, because you come out looking pale from being stuck in the house all day.
Flowers in the attic.
Right. But in the same essence, it could be a great tool too, because you know how we got to learn how to maneuver through the technology.
Right.
So I'm kind of on the fence with both, half and half.
Mm-hmm.
Then everything else depends on the individual person.
That's true.
Because
How
if
far
the
they wanna
individual
go.
person is not willing to be receptive and open up their mindset to look at it from a different point of view, then it becomes null and void. So
I agree.
I'm on the fence.
Okay, I can see it from that side.
Now about my salvation, I ain't on the fence, but this I'm on the fence.
All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with Mr. Shaw. Welcome back, everybody. I have my good friend here, Mr. Shaw. How you doing?
Good man.
So, we spoke about how the pandemic affects the creativity of students, how, it either brings out the best or it brings out the worst. We spoke on new students coming in, how you deal with them, how, can you tell if they're ready to work or ready to play, basically. Because, people see lights, they're like, ooh, lights, I want to be in front of the camera.
Someone told me earlier. Someone told me that I apply too much pressure, and I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I apply pressure. At least I don't think so. You ask about doing something, and I give it to you, and I just want to see how receptive you are to it, and how you're going to deal with it, and how you're going to handle it.
There's a saying, God does not, or I may butcher this.
He
but
won't put more.
He won't give you something that you can't handle.
He won't put more on you than you can handle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm not saying you God.
Right.
But
I'm far.
I'm saying
Because he gonna keep me at the gates.
in this,
Like, Mr. Shaw, you stay at the gates. We got some time to work.
in the sense, in that sense, I don't think, from a student's point of view, I do not think that you put more pressure on your students. I feel like you give them just enough, and it may seem like, dang, like Shaw is really working me right now, but once you get through it, it's like, oh, duh.
That's it.
Like, once you get it, it's like, aha, like that aha moment. So,
I want to make it secondhand nature to you.
mm-hmm.
The more you practice it, the more you do it, the better off you become.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit back on it and just don't utilize it and don't do it, you lose it. Almost like riding a bicycle. You can get on a bicycle and ride, learn how to do this, but if you don't ride in a while, oh man, you hitting the brakes, you falling off, you forgot how to keep your balance. So it's just the same common tools that we use in riding a bike. You use in television production. Repetition. What I say, reputation?
Reputation.
That's your rep.
Learning how to learning how to work a camera, learning how to talk on camera, because that is a thing. Because
a lot of people don't understand that.
Talking on camera.
You think you just come on camera and just say whatever it is on your mind, which is fine, you can, but it's how it's being presented, especially if you want to be the host, especially if you're going to be the main character or the main person of the show. So your image, your lifestyle is going to be a little bit different than everybody else. You can't have LL Cool J coming in here and doing an interview with LL Cool J and LL Cool J taking over the interview.
You do.
Because that's what he would probably try to do. Not saying that he would, but he knows his lane. Everybody got to know their lane. That's the best way I can say it. So even as a cameraman, you got to know your lane, and you got to know your lane.
And it's okay to learn. It's okay to take time to learn. That's what we're here for, right? We're in school, right? All right, so my last question for you. Do you think, this is a tough one. Well, no, not a tough one, but this is a thinker. So do you think African American representation in the media is important for the new and up-and-coming journalists, news reporters, the various different aspects of mass comm students,
yes.
The mass comm department?
I'm just going to say 100% yes. Reason being, when I look at news, I'm tired of looking at the most ragged down, run down person that you can find in the community. If I hear, oh, the house was just on fire and I was scared and I just went running. Okay, you couldn't find anybody else?
And I agree, because that paints a picture of the black community, and that is a small portion
of a community.
Of a entire community.
Or an entire village.
Because it takes a village.
So
it takes a village.
We really need to have African Americans, Hispanics too, in positions where they're sitting at the table to make effective decisions when we go out to do different recordings and different things like that of that caliber. So we need everyone to don't just think about being just a reporter or being just a cameraman or being just an anchor. Think higher. Think being a producer and the director, because that's what we want. That's what we want you at in our field and in our world, because we need it.
I agree. I like that. Well, thank you for coming in, Mr. Shaw. I enjoyed interviewing you, and I
appreciate.
Hope to see you
hold
very
on. Do we need to do that again? Let me.
Oh yeah.
COVID.
Right. We got to set the tone.
We got to set it right. It's a habit.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for tuning in here on The Take, and I will see you next week.
Oh, that's great, man. I appreciate this. This is a great opportunity. We can talk. We can just add a little bit, talk until she cut it off.
Oh, cool.